Aside from using their power to investigate and indict conservative Americans who don't agree with the radical ideology of the left, this polarized DOJ is also failing to investigate crimes against pro-life Americans. Since the draft Dobbs decision was leaked this past summer, at least 73 pregnancy resource centers and 83 Catholic churches have been attacked for their stance on protecting life. These organizations provide life-saving services to mothers and their unborn children, while pro-abortion organizations encourage women to kill their unborn babies and reduce them to just clumps of cells. Pregnancy resource centers step in and provide the compassionate care and need that these women and babies need. Yet, these pregnancy resource centers have been firebombed, vandalized, and defaced with disturbing phrases like, "If abortions aren't safe, then you aren't either." Churches have been threatened, and groups like Jane's Revenge have issued communiques calling for a night of rage. And who has been held accountable? Nobody. The last report, as of September 14th, there hadn't been a single arrest made by the multiple attacks claimed by Jane's Revenge against pregnancy resource centers, churches, and other pro-life organizations. Not one. So where's the DOJ been? What about the FBI? Because the pro-abortion radicalism fits in with their ideological agenda, they have failed to hold criminals in Jane's Revenge and domestic terrorists accountable for their actions. Other victims of these crimes have been ordinary citizens that are trying to exercise their rights and use their voice. For example, 84-year-old Joan Jacobson, a Heritage Action Sentinel who was shot during canvassing for the Michigan Right to Life. She was shot in the back for simply asking her neighbors to vote against the pro-abortion proposal on November 3rd. They didn't have to comply. They shot her because she shared her views. Thankfully, charges have been filed locally in that case, but we have heard nothing from the DOJ or FBI for what is very likely a politically motivated crime. These attacks against pro-life Americans are ongoing, and our federal government is doing nothing to stop it. There's another example in North Dakota. A 41-year-old man ran over an 18-year-old, Kyler Ellison. He killed him. He was run down in his car for his political views. After fleeing the scene, the man told the 911 dispatch that the 18-year-old Kyler was part of a Republican extremist group and was out to get him. He was released from jail on bail in late September. This is just the beginning. Until we can count on DOJ to apply an equal standard of justice, pro-life Americans can expect to be threatened differently under the law and to be treated differently under the law. Whether they are unfairly arrested or indicted, or even if they're victims of a crime. How many more Americans are we going to allow the left and their political operatives in the DOJ to label them as extremists?